Alright, how's everybody doing today? Welcome back to another video. And today what I have for everyone is my full review of the Boltune 3rd generation truly wireless Bluetooth earbuds, or my full review of the BH023 truly wireless Bluetooth earbuds from Boltune. So I've been using these bad boys for a good amount of time, and I feel like I've gathered all my thoughts and opinions on them, and that's what I'm going to share with everyone in this full review. So hopefully by the end of this full review, you guys and gals know whether or not if these earbuds are worth picking up. Alright, so without further ado, let's jump into the video. Let's go. Now starting off, the first thing I want to talk about with everyone is the overall build quality and design of the earbuds. So let's pop them out real quick. Alright, and let's get to talking about this overall build quality. Now, from a build quality standpoint, I have to say I feel as though Boltune has done a great job. Now, this is built primarily out of your plastic material, but it's coated in a nice grippy paint textured material that makes it really, really nice. So from a build quality standpoint, I have to say it's really good. Also, that makes this bad boy extremely lightweight and extremely comfortable for extended listening sessions. So really good stuff there. Now, in terms of the overall design of the earbuds, again, this is another area where I have to say Boltune has done a great job. I do like the overall ergonomics of the design, okay? And I think they did really, really good with this one. Now, if there was any one downside to the design that I don't like, it would have to be the touch controls. But once you get used to it, it shouldn't be that bad. Now, me, myself, I don't like touch controls, and that's just in my opinion, primarily because I'm disabled. So I have a lot of dexterity and balance issues. That's one of the reasons why I prefer physical clicky buttons over touch controls. But if you don't have that issue, you should be good to go once you get used to these. But that's probably the only one downside that I see to the overall design on these earbuds. Alright, so let's keep it moving now. Up next, so if I was unclear, the overall build quality is really good, and the overall design is really good as well. Up next now, let's dive into the core features of these earbuds. And I gotta tell y'all, aside from one feature that's missing, Boltune did a really good job with these. Let's dive into these core features. Let's go. Core feature number 1, these bad boys are packing in Bluetooth 5.0 technology on board. That means that you can truly live that hashtag wireless lifestyle on these. In particular, these bad boys have an extended range of 20 meters or 66 feet. We're going to talk a little bit more about the range a little bit later on in the video, but that's just something I wanted to point out right here. Core feature number 2, these bad boys are IPX8 waterproof and sweat resistant. So that's really, really good. That's probably the highest waterproof rating that I've seen. And trust me, these could stand up to rain, sweat, no problems. You should be good to go. So really nice to see that waterproofing rating on board. Up next, and this is probably a really big feature, and I'm happy they included it, these bad boys do feature active noise cancellation in the earbuds. Alright, and I'm going to show y'all how y'all turn that off and on a little bit later on in the video. And also, and this was a big feature as to why I decided to pick these up, these earbuds do feature 4 microphones. Now, in particular, that's 2 microphones on each earbud, okay? For a grand total of 4 altogether. So that's 1 microphone for voice and 1 microphone for noise reduction. Alright, so really good stuff there as well. And these are expertly tuned to deliver some really good quality bass. Now, in my opinion, the bass on these is pretty good. We're going to talk about that a little bit more. I'm going to expand on that, give y'all my thoughts a little bit more later on in the video. Alright, and then moving on here, these do have quick charge built in. So in particular, 10 minutes of charge is supposed to give you 1 hour of usage. Now, in my particular testing, 10 minutes of charge got me 50% battery life out of the buds, and it got me about an hour and a half of usage. Now, I was testing these at 35% volume and 50% volume respectively, so your results may vary, but it's really nice to see that quick charging in there as well. And that about does it for the core features, y'all. So if you didn't hear it, that's because I didn't say it, but the one core feature that these are missing is you can't use them in true independent mode. The only earbud that you can use in true independent mode is the left earbud, alright? And because I can't use both of them truly independently, I'm not going to use them that way at all. It's just kind of unfair, and it creates unnecessary battery drain across the earbuds. That's why I didn't use them in true independent mode, because it's not fair that I can only use the left and I can't use the right. So I didn't actually use that, alright? But if you do want to take advantage of that feature, you can only use the left earbud truly independently from the right. What does that mean? The right earbud is essentially the slave earbud, and the left earbud is essentially the master earbud. Okay? So kind of bummed out that they didn't have that truly independent usage mode built in, but it is what it is. Alright? So that goes over the core features on these earbuds. Let's keep it moving now. Up next, the next thing I want to talk about, everyone, is I want to dive into a little bit more detail on the overall sound quality, the volume, and the bass on these. Now, from a sound quality and volume perspective, I have to say Boltune did a great job. These are very crisp, clear, and sharp, and with no distortion on the high or the low ends of the volume spectrum. So in terms of sound quality, pretty good. In terms of volume, really good. Especially it gets even better after you turn on the active noise cancellation. You can really drown out your surroundings in terms of the volume and fully immerse yourself in whatever you're trying to listen to. So the overall volume on these is really, really good. Now, for the all-important bass. Now, in terms of bass on these, I have to say overall it's really nicely balanced. Now, that means that it's really good, but it is missing, in my opinion, a little bit of extra punch. It's kind of too clean, in my opinion. I kind of wanted it to be a little bit dirtier, if that makes sense, so you can really feel the grit in the music, and it really adds that extra dimension. But overall, the bass on these is very nicely balanced, so it's really good. Alright, let's keep it moving now. Let's go. Up next, let's talk about the microphone performance of these earbuds. Now, this is an area where Boltune did a great job. The microphone performance on these earbuds is top notch, okay? I've done a bunch of different things with these earbuds: voice dictation, text dictation, dictating different commands, multiple different phone calls, multiple different video calls. The mics on these earbuds worked out perfectly. So the overall microphone performance, in my opinion, is top notch. And that's what I like to see. After all, that is the '1 reason why I decided to pick up these earbuds after all. Really good overall microphone performance on these earbuds. Really good stuff indeed. Alright, now let's keep it moving now. Now I want to briefly take everyone through how you would pair up the earbuds to your device. Then we're going to take a few minutes and go over the Bluetooth earbud button controls, and then we're going to keep it moving. Now, usual disclaimer: these steps will work across any Bluetooth compatible device. As long as your device has Bluetooth, these steps will work. Now, it will look a little bit different depending on the OS or platform that you are using. So Android is going to look a little bit different than iOS, which is going to look a lot different than Windows or Linux, okay? And the steps may look a little bit different depending on whether you're using a smartphone, a tablet, or a computer, or if you're trying to connect these up to Bluetooth in your car. But the overall general steps will be the same. Now, in this video here today, I will be demonstrating on an Android device. This is my Xperia 1 Mark II. Alright, I just wanted to get that out the way. Now, let's dive straight in. Now, the only way that you can turn off or turn on the earbuds is by using the case. So you kind of need to make sure the case is charged at all times. Now, if you take the buds out of the case, you got about 5 to 10 seconds before they power themselves off, all right? So the first thing we want to do is drop the buds back in the case. So we're going to take the left, going to drop it in, going to take the right, we're going to drop it in. Now, as soon as you drop the buds in the case, they'll start charging. You'll get that nice red LED indicating that they are charging, and then once they are fully charged, they'll power themselves off. Now, I did fully charge the earbuds before this video, so if you see them power off during the video, just know that they are already fully charged. But you drop them in the case, red means it's charging, and when it goes off, that means it's fully charged. Alright, so let's close this for a second. Boom. Let's prep our device before we come back to the buds. Now, on our device, what we need to do is power on our display. Boom. Then we want to go to the Bluetooth, so you want to swipe down twice on Android to bring up your quick toggles. Then you would tap on the Bluetooth once to turn it on, as you see there. And then you wait a second, and then you press and hold to take you into the sub settings for the Bluetooth. And then right here at the top, you just want to tap on pair a new device. Okay, and now your device is ready to go and it's scanning for nearby Bluetooth devices. Let's rest our device down for a second. Now, back on the earbuds, all we have to do is take out the left earbud. Alright, now it's going to flash green and red. Okay, and that will indicate that it's in pairing mode. Now, if you want to put it into stereo mode, you just take out the right, it connects up with the left, and the left continues to flash. Alright? Okay, which one did I pick up? One of those two. Okay. Alright, now, back on your device here, all we need to do is look for the model number for the earbuds. Alright? And did it? I think it did. Alright. Yeah, I think it connected up to one of my other devices. Let me pause the video real quick. Let me turn off the Bluetooth on all my devices, and then we'll be right back. I'll see y'all in a second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry everyone. I have a lot of devices, and I do test earbuds on all the devices that I have, so I had to run through the house and turn off all my Bluetooth devices, and then come back and hit rescan on my phone. So please forgive that, but we're not gonna cut that pause out. It just is what it is. So once you have your Bluetooth turned on and you take the earbuds out of the case, you push scan in the Bluetooth settings. Now, out of the box, when you first turn your Bluetooth on, it will automatically start scanning. So as soon as you take the earbuds out, you look for this model number right here. Okay, right there. See it right there. Let me get that to focus. Look for that model number right there. Boltune BTBH023. And we're just going to tap on that to begin the pairing process. Okay. And then it's going to pair right up. We get some confirmations. Boom. And it's going to pair right up. Now, if you're on Android, you will also see your battery percentage and your active Bluetooth device. Okay. And if we come out to our home screen and you swipe down on your notification shade again, you'll see the same thing. So you'll see your active connected device and the battery percentage underneath the Bluetooth quick toggle. Alright, right there. Okay, now the device is connected up and you're good to go. Alright, and essentially, y'all, that's pretty much all there is to it, right? Because as I said, it pretty much uses the left earbud as the master bud and the right earbud as the slave. So there's no need for me to demonstrate how you swap between the two buds because you can't. So now let's go ahead and pull some music up here, and I'm going to demonstrate the Bluetooth earbud button controls, and we're going to keep it moving. Now, oddly, my YouTube music is not connecting, so I did have to use the Sony independent music app, but I just sideloaded some copyright-free music to it, so it will work nevertheless. So let's get into these Bluetooth earbud button controls. Let's go. Now starting off, I do have to commend Boltune for adding in all the features that I like to see on Bluetooth earbuds. So we got play and pause, we got reverse next track, we got volume up and volume down, and we also have your active noise cancellation as well as your voice assistant. So really good stuff that Boltune packed in all the features that I like to see on Bluetooth earbuds. Let's go through it right now. Now for your music controls, we do have to have music actively playing, so let's push play. Alright, and then on either earbud, if you want to pause the music or play the music, you just have to double tap the touch sensitive area 2 times. So here you go, picking up the left, double tap, it pauses. Oh my bad, that was a single tap, it registered. Double tap, it pauses, double tap again, it starts playing. So y'all can see that right there. Right. And that works for the left. And if we pick up the right, it does the same thing. So double tap on the right. Okay. Pauses, double tap, starts playing again. Just that easy. Alright? Now, if you would like to control the volume on the earbuds, that's just a single tap. Now a single tap on the left will volume down, a single tap on the right will volume up. So let me show you here. Music is playing, single tap, volume goes down. Single tap, volume goes down. Single tap, volume goes down. Alright? And the same thing for the right, but in reverse. So a single tap and the volume will go up. Let me show you. Single tap, boom, volume going up. Single tap, volume going up. Single tap, volume going up. Now, once you hit max volume, you'll get a nice boom boom that you know that the max volume is reached. Alright, so really good stuff there. Okay, now let's say you want to go to the next track or the previous track. Well, to go to the next track, all you have to do is triple tap the right earbud. To go to the previous track or restart a track, you have to triple tap the left earbud. Let me attempt to demonstrate it and hope I don't mess up too badly. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Next track. 1, 2, 3. Next track. Alright, so y'all can see that one more time so y'all can see just how easy it is. 1, 2, 3. Next track. Alright, now let's demonstrate previous track and restart the track. So here you go. The track is playing. Let's go and restart the track. Let's wait a little bit. Okay, it's at 10 seconds. Let's triple tap to restart. 1, 2, 3. Restart. I messed that up. Let me try again. 1, 2, 3. Restart. Nope, it paused. Alright, so you see, this is my problem with touch controls, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, restart. 1, 2, 3. Previous track. I got it. Let me try it one more time and hope I don't mess up. Okay, let it play for a little bit. Good. 1, 2, 3. Restart. 1, 2, 3. Previous track. I got it. Yay. Oh man, y'all don't know how much I struggled to get that to work. Alright, so that is your next track and your previous track. I'm not going to push my luck, so we're just going to move on from there. Now, let's say you want to turn on your active noise cancellation. Well, to turn on active noise cancellation, you just press and hold for 2 seconds on the left earbud. It will turn on the active noise cancellation. You'll get like a little prompt, boop, boop, and it will be like it's on. And then when you do the same thing to turn it off, you get like a boop, and that will mean that it's turned off. Alright, so you just press and hold for 2 seconds on the left to turn it on. You get a little prompt, and it's on. Okay, press and hold for 2 seconds again to turn it off. And it's off. Okay, just like that. So that's how you turn off and on your active noise cancellation. Alright, and it really does work really nicely. Now, if you want to interact with your voice assistant, You want to press and hold for 2 seconds on the right earbud, and then you wait for your voice prompt to come up. And this should work with or without music playing. So let's demonstrate it both ways here. Let's check the weather today. So pressing and holding. 1, 2. What's the weather like in Palm Bay today? Okay, and we're getting our audible feedback. Alright, and then once it's done, the music should continue to play. Okay, and I just heard the music restart. Okay, and you can see the music is still playing. Now you could do the same thing with the music paused. So let's do it again. Let's check the weather again. So press and hold for 2 seconds. 1, 2. What's the weather like in Palm Bay today? Okay. And there you go. So your voice assistant activation will work with or without music playing. So really, really nice. Get our same audible prompts. Let's jump back to it. And that's pretty much it. So in terms of Bluetooth earbud button controls, that's pretty much it. Now we still have our standard phone call controls as well. So we got one tap on either earbud to answer, okay? And we got a double tap on either earbud to end a phone call, right? I'll have these thrown up in post for you to check out as well. And then we got a press and hold on either earbud for 2 seconds to reject an incoming phone call. So really good stuff here. And again, I'm very happy to see that essentially these are a full feature set of earbuds. Really good stuff, Boltune. Really good stuff indeed. All right, let's keep it moving now. And we could turn this off, keep this in the frame. Not hurting anybody. Let's keep going. So now we went over that. Let's move on to the next categories. So the next thing I want to talk about with everyone is now I want to expand on my overall experience with the Bluetooth range and the Bluetooth strength. Let's go. Now once again, I want to reiterate that these have an overall range of 20 meters or 66 feet. And I gotta say, the range on these is awesome, okay? Didn't have any issues with the overall Bluetooth range or strength, and that 66 foot range, that was beautiful, okay? Literally, I can connect up my device in my room here, and then I can keep walking all the way out to my pool deck, all the way out to the rear driveway, and it will still be connected to my device that is here in the room. And that is roughly about 66 feet. So really good stuff. Now, I started walking down to the end of my driveway, and then it started to disconnect. That's roughly almost 70 to 100 feet away. So that's well outside of what they're advertising. So, but that 66 foot range is awesome. That's what I like to see. Now that's the same type of range that the first generations were getting. Alright. So good stuff there, Boltune. Sorry, I was holding that upside down. Good stuff indeed. Alright. Really happy to see them return to form on the overall range. But in terms of the Bluetooth range and strength on these, it was top notch, and I didn't have any issues. Alright, moving on now. Let's keep it going. Up next now, let's talk about the overall durability of these earbuds, because you know your boy is Mr. Super Clumsy. So y'all know it's just a matter of time before I drop these things. And these earbuds were no exception. Now, I did drop these multiple times on wood surfaces and tile surfaces, and as you can see, they still look and perform as if they're brand new. So no dings, no dents, no scratches, no issues of any kind. Alright? So good stuff when we talk about the overall durability, and it is top notch in my opinion. Now for reference, I dropped it about 3 to 5 times from about 1 to 3 feet. Alright? So it kept falling out of my pocket. It kept falling out of my pocket when I put just the earbuds in my pocket, and I did drop the case one time. So you can see there is a little white scratch on the case, but it still works perfectly, no problems. And the earbuds themselves are still in proper working, pristine order. So the overall durability on these earbuds and the case is top notch, but still I would advise you to be extremely careful. But if you're super clumsy like myself, they should be more apt to survive. So good stuff when we talk about the overall durability on these. Let's keep it moving now. Let's go. Up next, let's talk about the overall battery life and the overall charge times. Let's talk about this. Let's go real quick. Now, starting off, we have to talk about the manufacturer's estimates first. Now, the manufacturer estimated that you should get 6 hours on a single charge and an additional 30 hours including the charging case, meaning that the charging case is good for an additional 5 charges. Okay, those are the estimates. Okay, didn't get any estimates in terms of the overall charge times, so I had to play that by ear. Now, starting off with the battery life first, we're going to cover the charge times last. Now, I fell a couple hours short of the manufacturer's estimates. Okay, now in my testing, which was done at 35% volume and 50% volume respectively, I was averaging between 6 and 7 hours of overall usage on a single charge, and then the charging case was getting me an additional 4 charges. So if you do the math, okay, 6 hours on a single charge times 4 additional charges, that means including the charging case, I was getting 24 hours on the low end. Okay, and then on the high end, 7 hours times 4 additional charges, that means I was getting 28 hours on the high end, including the charging case. Alright, so I was falling a little bit short of what the manufacturer advertised. Alright, but it still is on par with what the manufacturer advertised, so that was really good. Now, in terms of overall battery life, it does need some improvement. 6 to 7 hours is okay, and I'm happy to see that it hit the manufacturer's estimates. But y'all know, in terms of battery life, I'm looking for that all-elusive 10 hours plus on a single charge, which these earbuds did not deliver. So the battery life does need some improvement. Now, jumping over to the overall charge times, I'm very happy on the charge times with these. Now, for the buds, these are going to charge up in about an hour to an hour and a half, depending on when you put them into the charging case. Now, for reference, when the battery on the buds is low, you'll get 2 low battery please charge notifications accompanied with a red flashing LED. Okay? And as long as you drop it in the charging case, in between those 1 to 2 low battery warnings, it will charge up in about an hour. Now, if you let these earbuds drain to completely dead, sorry y'all, having some issues talking today. If you let these earbuds drain to completely dead, it's going to charge up in about an hour and a half. So really, really good stuff there. And I have to shout it out. I'm very happy to see that they included USB Type-C on this. One cable to rule them all, USB Type-C, all the things. Thank you, Boltune. That's what I like to see. Alright? So in terms of charge times for the buds, it is really, really good in my opinion. Now, talking about the charge times for the case, it's pretty much the same, give or take about 5 to 10 minutes. So the case charges up in about an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes, which is really good in my overall opinion, because that means that the case and the buds pretty much charge at roughly the same time, which is essentially what I like to see. Now, for reference, when the case is low on the when the battery is low on the case, you'll see one solid LED indicating that the battery is low and it needs to charge. Okay? Also, as soon as the battery is low, it will stop charging the buds. So, if you take the buds out of the case and you connect them up to your device and you're like, wait a minute, I only got 50% charge. Or wait a minute, I only got 60% charge. That typically means the case is low. Okay? And as long as you charge it up without it getting completely dead, then you should be good to go, and it will charge up in about an hour and a half. Now, if you let it drain to completely dead to where no lights come on whatsoever, so you won't see any lights on, then it's going to charge up in about an hour and 45 minutes. Now, for reference, any and all chargers in my home are fast chargers of some sort. So turbo power, direct power delivery, or rapid charging. Okay, all fast charging of some sort, whether it be quick charge 3, quick charge 4, you name it. Okay, your results may vary depending on the charging brick that you use and the cable that you use. Okay, for best performance, you need a really good charging brick, and you can use the provided charging cable, or you need to get some high quality charging cables for the best performance. Just wanted to point that out, just in case y'all pick this up and you'd be like, mine isn't charging that good. Well, what charging brick are you using? What cable are you using? Okay, how are you charging it? Your results may vary. And the same thing goes for the overall battery life as well, because we all use our devices differently, so your results may vary on the overall battery life. Me, myself, this is coming from an extremely heavy user standpoint, okay? Alright, just wanted to point that out as well before we move on. So the overall battery life on these is okay. The overall charge times on these is top notch, okay? Let's keep it moving now. Let's get into the positives and the negatives of these earbuds. Then we're going to talk about the pricing. I'm going to give y'all my final thoughts and an overall recommendation or two. Let's go. Let's start off with the positives first. Let's start there. Now, positive number one, the build quality and design on these is really good. Okay. The overall microphone performance and core feature set on these is really good as well. Okay. Really good stuff there. The overall charge times on these is really good as well. The durability on these is top notch, and you're getting these at a really good price if you get them on sale. We're going to talk about the pricing in a little bit here. But that pretty much goes over all of the positives. Now, as I always do, I have a full list of the positives and the negatives thrown up in post. And as I always say, I am not perfect and I don't claim to be. So if there's a positive or a negative that I did not mention, please feel free to throw that in the comments as well. And let's have a nice, respectful conversation about these earbuds down below in the comments. I'll meet you guys and gals down there. Just remember to keep it respectful, please. Alright, so that goes over all of the positives. Now, let's jump into the negatives. Okay? Negative number one, the overall battery life of the earbuds definitely needs to be improved by a good 2 to 3 hours. Again, we're looking for that all-elusive 10 hours plus battery life. Now, I know that some people say that 10 hours, that's a little bit much. But if you think about it, if my buds last for 10 hours, that means that even on occasion, if I forget to charge them, I still have juice to keep on rocking. That's why I want to see battery life at least 10 hours plus, because we're all not going to remember to keep our earbuds charged, okay? But it always sucks when we go to pick up our earbuds and we need to charge them up, all right? So kind of bummed out there, and the battery life does need to be improved, all right? Other than that, y'all already know what I'm going to say on these last bunch here. I really am not a fan of touch controls. I would have preferred clicky, tactile buttons. That's just me. That's just my overall opinion. Some of y'all may be okay with this. Alright? So y'all slot that into the positive, negative categories for yourself, wherever you choose. Now the touch controls, that's a negative for me. That's why it's in the negative category. Alright? Other than that, we have my usual gripes with these. Okay? So no LED percentage readout. Just your status LEDs, which I'm not a fan of. Okay, and no wireless charging built into the case. Let me show you real quick. So, wireless charger hooked up. Nothing. Okay, wireless charger hooked up. Nothing. Okay, now, and for this price, there's no reason why you shouldn't have wireless charging, okay? Prime example, almost the same exact price, earphone free, wireless charging. We're rocking out. Prime example. Alright, Samsung Galaxy Buds. Wireless charging, we're rocking out. Okay? So, for this price that these earbuds are going for, why they don't have wireless charging is beyond me. Alright, let's angle that camera back down and let's keep it pushing. Take this off the charger. Boom. Alright, so again, I would have loved to have seen percentage readout display on these, and I would have loved to have seen wireless charging built into the charging case to give us that truly wireless charging experience and that truly cableless experience. Because sure, the buds don't have any wires, but when you do need to charge the case, because they don't have wireless charging, you will have to fight with a cable of some sort. Okay? But that essentially goes over all the negatives of these earbuds, in my opinion, and all the negatives of the case. Alright, so that goes over a brief summary of the positives and the negatives on these. Alright, let's keep it moving now. Let's go. Now, for the final part of this video, let's get into talking about the pricing, get into my final thoughts, and overall recommendation. Now, talking about the pricing, I was actually able to pick these up from Amazon, from the Amazon warehouse for $49 and change. I have the screenshot of the price up in post, as I always do. But full retail in brand new mint condition, fresh out of the box, these bad boys regularly go for about $60. Alright? And you see why I referenced the Galaxy Buds. These go for regularly $60 to $80. And you see why I referenced the earphone frees. These go for regularly $40 to $60. Okay? Both earbuds are competing directly with the Boltunes. Okay? And both earbuds have a lot more features than the Boltunes, and they do incorporate wireless charging. Alright? Now granted, these two earbuds don't have active noise cancellation. So you could say the Boltune have the slight advantage with that. But still, for that price, I really needed to see wireless charging. Alright? So I just wanted to point that out. But that being said, these Boltunes do regularly go on sale for $30 to $50. So if you're interested in these, I can recommend that you pick these up. I just recommend that you catch them at their absolutely lowest price first. Because at $60, there are better options that offer a little bit more. But at anything under $60, yes, I can recommend these. Alright, so that pretty much does it for this full review. Alright, I hope everyone found the review helpful. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. And please forgive all the mistakes that y'all saw in the video. As always, I do try my best and I am not perfect. So mistakes happen and I'm not going to cut them out. It just is what it is. Alright, so as always, if you enjoyed the video and or you found it helpful, please help your boy out by giving the video a thumbs up. If you would like to see more content like this, please feel free to hit that subscribe button down below. And make sure you click off the notification bell icon right next to it so you guys and gals get notified when I publish new videos. Okay? As always, if your interest is piqued and you would like to know where you can pick up these earbuds at some really great prices, all the links to where y'all can pick up these earbuds at some really great prices will be available down below in the video description. So as always, if your interest is piqued, down below in the video description will be like a one-stop shop for you guys and gals, and you should be good to go. And all of my extended coverage on these earbuds will be linked up down below in the video description as well, so you should truly be good to go. Alright? Along with that, I will also have the other earbuds in the series linked up down below. So the Soundcore Life P2s, that will be linked up down there as well. Okay? And where are they at? They're over here. Okay? The Mpow M9s, that will also be linked up down below. And the Motast is way on my nightstand. I don't want to run over there to go get it, but the Motast will be linked up down below in the video description as well as all of my other coverage on all the other generations of the Boltune products. So the first gens, the second gens, the third gens, which is this video, and the fourth gens. Alright? So all of these bad boys will be linked up down below in the video description. So purchasing links, review links, all of that will be linked up down below. Now, that being said, okay, in terms of Boltune, let's take these other bad boys out of here. Okay? In terms of Boltune earbuds, which ones do I recommend? Okay? Let's put these in the proper order here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? In terms of Boltune earbuds, which ones do I recommend here? Okay? Now, to me, I can actually recommend these. I like these. So, in terms of recommendations, I wouldn't recommend the 4th gens. Okay? I would recommend the 2nd gens as long as you can deal with the touch controls. But I can actually recommend the 3rd gens. And y'all know I'm a big fan of the 1st gens. So in terms of recommendations for Boltune earbuds, I could recommend the 1st, the 2nd, and the 3rd. Okay? Can't really recommend the 4th. Had a bad experience with these. Okay? And I continue to have a bad experience every time I try to use these. So I can't recommend the 4th gen. But 1, 2, or 3, you should be happy with your purchase. That being said, all the links will be linked up down below. Alright? Alright. Sorry if the outro on this was a little long, but I just wanted to give y'all a real brief comparison and my overall opinions here on the Boltune earbuds in general. Alright? Okay, we are out of here. Again, I hope everybody is having a great day. Hope you guys and gals are staying safe out there, and I will catch y'all in the next one. This whole video here today was recorded using the rear-facing 12 megapixel primary camera on the Samsung Galaxy S7 Active in 720p resolution at 30 frames per second. So please let me know what you think of the overall video quality as well as what you think of the overall audio quality, because no external microphone was hooked up here today. I got a little bit lazy and I just wanted to knock this one out, so I didn't go through the trouble of hooking up any microphones. So please let me know what you think of the overall video quality as well as what you think of the overall audio quality down below in the comments. As always, all your feedback is greatly appreciated. Alright, we'll be moving on now to the last set of earbuds in the 4 microphones on an earbud series. Okay? And that set of earbuds should be here in a couple of days. Alright, so y'all be on the lookout for that one. Have a good one, everybody. We are out of here. Peace.